Welcome back, folks, to 7 Days to Die. Well, this is different. Yeah, this is different, folks. Welcome back to Dead Zone, 7 Days to Die Monday, again. As you could tell, if you couldn't tell from above, where it says day 262, this is not the typical world. Jake, as we've said in the, a few videos ago, this is just a brag at this point. As we said a few videos ago, Jake is having a nice, relaxing vacation. We felt it was his time to get out of town because, let's be real, I've been doing it too much. So he's out of town for a bit. He's having a nice, relaxing vacation with his lovely girlfriend Katie and their family, and it's gonna be a good time for them. But in the meantime, we didn't record anything for this week, so we really kind of just focused on getting everything done for this past week, and decided that we couldn't fit it into our schedules to get everything else done. So we figured, rather than just do nothing and have a week of no content, we would try and change it up a little bit, and he was very gracious to allow me to do the solo stuff. So I figured, what better way than to progress the world, sorry, that's not the right words to say. I figured that's the base. It wouldn't be nice to progress the world for the series without him. So this is the single player world that we have alluded to many a times on the channel. It's a world that I've spent far too much time in, but this is it. And just like normal, I think there's a damn screamer somewhere. If that ain't 7 days for you, I don't know what is. But anyway, oh, yep, there she is. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. It's a stupid joke, but anyway. So, I've been playing this world for way too long. Since before Dead Zone was even a thought. I think even since before we did the series over on his Pizza Man channel. So there's been a lot of work put into this place, and a ton of work put into this little fortress here. I gotta be careful because I recently placed landmines, as you can tell right there, and I was really worried that I didn't know where they were. But basic rundown, you got turrets on all sides, and I'll be honest, in this world I have enabled God mode, so I can just fly around at ultimate speed. We do not have this on our world, but I figured on mine I would just have it just for building purposes mainly. I didn't steal any, like, look, you can go in here into creative, you can take a stack of stuff, but I don't do that. I don't really feel like I need to. So, did it just put it in my inventory? It sure did. Anyway, I'll throw that away. I got all this material myself. I swear on my life. I swear on Dead Zone, on every bit of success we've had on this channel so far. I swear it. All of this I got with my own hands. Built all of it, crafted it all, upgraded it all. It took a long time to get this going. But this is kind of what we want our future bases, like everything in our series world, to be like. You have all these turrets here. This is kind of what I was thinking for it. But then, this is what we really want. All this ammo. Please. God. Okay, well, these are just arrows and bolts and whatnot, but please, please. Yeah, I have seriously spent so much time in this world. I've managed to make, like, craft or find every weapon in the game. I'll be honest, this video is probably just going to be a little bit of a humble brag about, like, everything I've done on this world. That would have been really funny if this had just ended with me jumping on my own landmines. And today we find out Ryan from Dead Zone is a damn fool for jumping on landmines. He should have looked out where he was jumping. I should have. But anyway, I'm getting off the tangent. I don't know how people do videos in this game just solo. It's crazy. But yes, so I figured today it's just going to be a whole lot of nothing. Just a lot of moving around, seeing what I can do, just thinking about new stuff, and just kind of showing off the single player world, so that way the next time we talk about it, you guys kind of have an understanding of what it looks like and whereabouts I am in relation to that and how we'll be progressing forward some. It's not going to be like a one-to-one this world to our series world, because that would be really boring. What am I missing for this? Oh, gas. Okay. But yeah, I don't really have a purpose for this video, or per se. It's literally just going to be, I don't know, I guess just hanging out, playing the game as per usual, doing the things I would normally do, and in the same kind of formula that the series has gone for. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If not, please let me know, because I don't think we have many plans in terms of like doing a ton of solo content per se, like where somebody is always permanently at the stick, if you will. So we don't, this is a rarity, you know, we're not going for this in its entirety. This is not going to be the future of the channel or anything. As far as we know, it is just, we figured instead of doing nothing, we would do something for content, and this is kind of it for now. So yeah, I think I did just go through a Horde Night recently, so some of this area might be a little screwed up and broken down. So if anything, ow, Ryan from Dead Zone stabs himself on spikes like a damn fool. He can't watch where he's going. Good lord. I didn't think the solo I didn't think the solo content would involve me hurting myself as much as it has, but here we are today. Just absolutely getting pounded by hang on. Getting hurt by my own damn defenses. It's not what we had in mind. Let's see. Nail gun. Visuals, not a bad weapon to boot if you have nails. Okay, well, might as well use it to repair, so I'm gonna need supplies for those. Yep, alright. So yeah, it's just going to be, as I've said before, and that was weird, the music had like a weird bass drop. But as I've said already, it's just going to be the standard kind of stuff you would see on our series. It's just in a completely different world, different day, different game stage, different everything pretty much. But if you guys have seen episodes in the past with the farm, this is kind of what I wanted to get to. And it's taking a lot longer than I thought, just because I forget how hard starting a farm up from nothing is, and I don't want to use all of our raw ingredients to make seeds like I have for some of these things here, because that takes up a lot, and it really makes the farm kind of useless if you have to take everything you just planted and grew and everything like that and turn it into seeds all over again. But anyway, there's not going to be a whole lot. I really should have done some like prep work ahead of time and gotten like questions or thoughts from you guys to see like what you would have wanted to hear, so that way we could make this a little more interesting of a video. Hopefully this will still be entertaining in some way, shape, or form. I know you guys have been extra gracious in saying like the things we do have been really good, and we're hoping that we can kind of keep up on that, because you know you guys have given us every bit of success we've had so far, and it has been a dream come true to see all of this happen. And honestly, just mind-boggling, because we did, like, here's the thing, folks, we knew that we had something, you know, we knew we had an idea for the channel with 7 days and zombie games and the like, but man, we never ever imagined like just how much this would kick off, and like it has seriously blown our minds. And we, before we do recordings and like just hang out in our Discord chat before getting into business, like we always like talk about the stats and the comments and like the new subscriptions and everything, and like, oh man, this person commented this and it was so cool, or oh, we got a new subscriber, let's go. Like we get so amped, and honestly, we sound like children talk about like the latest toy or something, because we're just like, did you see this hat? Oh my god. And it's just like it brings out the inner child and inner fan of us, honestly, because it's like we do like making our own stuff and everything like that, and we'll go back and watch it through, just if like, especially if we aren't the ones editing a video coming out. Like Jake is always the one in charge of editing 7 days, and so I will go back and watch those just to see how the video turned out. And honestly, depending on what has happened throughout the week, we may have like recorded everything in one night, so I may have like forgotten what happened, and I need to go back and see like, well, what did go down, what transpired, so that way I may learn from it and gain the knowledge for the days to come. Also, just because my memory sucks. But it's always fun to go back and see these, and it's honestly just like, it makes us think about the people we were fans of, like growing up and watching YouTube and things like that, who inspired us to do this. And it's like, it's really, really cool to see all that happen, because, you know, they all started from humble beginnings too, and probably were the same way. Like, they'd get a new subscriber and like, oh my god, it's working! Like, people are finding what we're doing and everything like that. It's a bonkers feeling, but it's so great and like gratifying in a way. Because everybody, you know, everybody wants their hard work to have paid off, and like, man, my god, you guys have made this so worth it. Oh shit. And I'll be real, even if we weren't getting some of the numbers we've gotten recently, we would still be doing this. We'd still be over the moon with it, because it is just the fact that, like, people have, and I've said this before, there is an abundance of content to watch out there. Like, there's so much, damn it, there's so much stuff to see and to watch on YouTube that's just like, the fact that somebody would take the time to see a small channel like ours playing a game that bigger channels have played and done more in, and like honestly had way better success in than us, and to be like, you know what, I'm gonna give these crazy guys a chance. I'm gonna see what they're about. It is amazing to us, and we are ever so thankful that you guys have given us the opportunity to do this just for fun. And even if just like, if you watch for like a minute and are like, I'm good, I'm gonna go watch something else, thanks for that 60 seconds, man. Like, we appreciate it, we love it, and honestly, like, sometimes I feel like we don't deserve the views we get, and you guys prove us just absolutely right. This is amazing that we get this, and it's so humbling to see like some of this work pay off. So thank you a million times over. We've said it every video, we say it all the time, but we seriously mean it every single time we say it, because we love doing this and we can't wait to keep bringing more to you guys. Because damn, if you don't, I just put all that away. What am I doing? You guys mean the world to us. So ow, get out of the spikes, man. The news reporter's gonna come back. But yeah, that's enough of that's the little rant over with, I think. But seriously, thank you. Alright, let's see. Where do I want to... Oh, I do know something I want to do this episode, is I cannot remember for the life of me what this little spot right here is. For context, our base in the other world is right here. This is where, this is our home, this is the little town surrounding it, and so I am very curious as to what this building off the path is. So I think I'm gonna venture out that way. And I may stop over at Trader Jet just to give us a little sense of familiarity. But yeah, it should be fun. Should be a good time. Ow! Damn it! Ow! Get out of it! Ow, man. Screw it. I'll make a new one. Hoo-yah! I can already hear like, hey, you have God mode on. Why wouldn't you just use that? Great question. I am stupid, and I always miscalculate that jump, so I really should just use it and float over it and drop down. But, oh well. Oh yeah, I am in fact the richest man in all of Navigating in this world. I just have all the money. Maybe not all of it, but you know, I have a good amount of money here. Alright, let's go. Cue the travel montage. God, I wish I could use the Pirates of the Caribbean music on this video. That'd be cool. Like, can you imagine just like that theme while looking at somebody in full armor like this riding a motorcycle through the lands? Yeah. I think that's exactly what Hans Zimmer had in mind when he wrote that music. I'm gonna just say it. I'll say it right now. Like, look at this. Look at this. Sorry, I'm just bragging about this stuff at this point. That's not normally what I do here. So I was just talking about us being, like, humbled by your guys' kindness and reception to our videos. I'm just like, wah, look at me, wah. Oh, God. It is very different to do videos like this without Jacob over here. Because it's very just, you know, the flow of conversation feels entirely off. And it is, because I'm not even having a conversation with anybody. I'm I'm just here, just doing this myself. But it is a good time. I do enjoy getting in this game, and honestly, it was a good excuse for me to get back into this world because I haven't hopped on this one in a hot minute. So it's been fun. It's a good time so far. Let me drink the awesome sauce. I may have a ton of money, but I still look for a good deal. Hello.
Oh, look what the cat dragged in.
I have been dragged in by a cat. Let's see here. Ooh. I will take the learning elixir. Ooh, I actually need more of these. I'll take a repair kit, sure. That's the thing. At a certain point, when you have like a ton of money and a ton of ammo, but you're using a lot of it during horde nights, you kind of just get to the point where you can just make it a bunch yourself, and it helps you save some of that money and really just gets you rich as hell in this game. It's crazy, but it works. Okay, so need to go. I think cut through the town up here, turn right. Okay. Let's do it. Hopefully your guys' Monday is going very well. I know, we're probably all back at work, which is disgusting, because, let's be real, corporate jobs or any kind of job kind of sucks, but, unless you really like your job. Like, my older brother really loves his job, and actually, most of my siblings love their job. I'm not a huge fan of the one I've got right now, but I am working towards bigger and better things, hopefully. So, hopefully I can get to a point where I'm like, yeah, my job's pretty good. This job I have, it looks so different, doesn't it? It just looks weird. Like, to see it in the natural state that we found it. Because, like, yeah, you probably, if you've seen the original series, you saw us walk up to this place in the second ever episode. We moved on into this house, and then Jake got immediately mauled by a bear. And it was honestly very funny. But, oh. We have some squatters in the house. We'll clear the house and then move out. You don't get to move into the Dead Zone Boys' home, whether this be their world or not. It's ours for the taking. It's ours for the keeping. Not to invade our home. You rat bastards! Yeah, so I wonder what exactly happened here that we can no longer use that switch in the other world. Besides it, it's probably the pipe being broken there, but oh well. And I know, yes, I can retrieve crossbow bolts from the dead zombies, but it's another one of those where I can make a bunch of them, so sometimes it just does not feel worth it to get it back. This time I will, because I need to kind of keep wide to see where the other Zamboodles are. I promise there's a method to most of my madness. I won't say all of it, because, let's be real, most of my madness is just madness. But sometimes, I have thoughts. Sometimes my brain do be working, just not very well. I say that, but it goes okay. Hey! Down, Bessie! Oh boy. Oh! That sparked off his head. Oh, why are you awake now? Damn. Oh, see? Yeah, I don't even need to get those arrows back. I got a ton more. It's a good day. Is this not? Oh, that's weird. Most of the loot respawned, but not that stuff. That's weird. Respond. Most of thine loot has respawned in its correct position. Jesus! Hello. Ah, yeah, that scared the hell out of me. Yeah, this sniper is gonna be pretty good. If we can find a sniper like this in our series world, it's gonna be cool. Just because I really do like when it has a suppressor on. It's got a really great noise. That's a body. Hello? Anyone left? I don't think so. No. If there be anybody left, could you make yourself known, please? That'd be very helpful. Wait, what? Our world doesn't have this. Maybe it did and we broke it, but I feel like it doesn't have that. Man, I don't know. Oh, it probably did. We did break it because I feel like they, one Horde Knight, they might have climbed up that. Before the catwalk and the wall got installed, they might have climbed that shit. Oh, coat hanger. Cool. Okay, well. That's all, folks. Just gotta do a normal sweep of our house, make sure it's safe in every universe. Man, there's something about this game. Just listen to that. It sounds nice. Now the thrum of a motorcycle's engine. Oh, now I still got a little light ring on my face. Oh. And no, it's not a ring light, it's a light ring. Ring lights are real things that I do not own. Whew. Woo! Okay, so it's up here, and there's a certain spot where I gotta turn right. Where's that? Whereabouts? Alright, first right I can take. Not into the wilderness, anyway. We've seen how off-roading can be for the Dead Zone boys, and it doesn't always go smoothly. Alright, there we go. Over there. Yeah, off-roading in there would be a bad idea, because then you're just slipping and sliding all over the place. Like that. But less controlled. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, yes, I hope your Monday is going very well. Hopefully you're, if you're in an office or you're working hard today, I hope it's not too bad for you. I hope it's nice and relaxing enough to the point you can take a good few breaks and feel accomplished in your work. Because, boy howdy do we feel accomplished doing this stuff and we don't even get paid for it. Which is kind of telling, you know? You feel more accomplished in certain jobs than you do others when you're not getting paid. Ah, the night vision. Really just can't finish a rant without interrupting myself, either by pain or scared. Yeah, it's like if you feel more accomplished doing something that you don't get paid for, it's honestly more rewarding, I feel like. But that's just me. It may not be that way universally. And if it's not, that's okay. I have been led astray by my own distractions. So, I'm talking to myself too much. It's not down that road, is it? Where am I going? What is happening? I have shifted. Okay, alright, this way. Onwards! Bam! It's past this, to the end of the road. Oh, we're gonna hit this guy. Here he comes. Da-da-da-da! Oh, great heavens. It is a farm! Oh, dip! Okay, I know I've been here before, but man, I couldn't remember for the life of me what this was. Well, let's rate it. Let's check it out. Because most of you avid 7 Days players will know that there's a certain point in time where loot respawns. I think it's like every 30 days or something like that. I don't really remember the day or the number. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, at a certain point, yeah, the loot will come back. So I'm hoping everything is back in here, and it will be worth the trip. Ooh, some statistics too. Can I donate this stuff to our world, please? So that way we may prosper and fight harder against the Zamboodle threat. I'll be honest, folks, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm just kind of talking. That's solo content for you, though. It's rough. That's why I never did a solo episode on Ryan's Happy Hour. I couldn't do it, and the whole premise was to talk to people. So that kind of defeats the point if you're just doing an episode where you're talking to yourself, talking to the air, and there's no one there to comment. But oh well. If solo content is the move for people, then solo content be the move. Oh, it's a bookshelf. Okay. I was like, is that one of the things where zombies can bust out of and just go blah, 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 blah. Don't know why I was making the sound like Venom's tongue from damn Rivals or Left 4 Dead. We got some weird mods on, folks, but they are so much fun in Left 4 Dead. They're so good. So great. I hear someone walking around. Aha! Hello? Got him. What you drop? Dang, a lot of stuff. Alright, well, I am going to drop these and these. I have a bunch of those back at base for everything else I need. Alright, let's get into the farm. Let's get to the farm. There's a giant hole in the fence. That's helpful. Alrighty then. We'll just try it. If there's anybody else out in the field, we'll try and wake them up just to be like, hey, get out here. Get out of my sandwich. No. If anybody doesn't know the ASDF movies, do yourself a favor. It's probably like a 30 to 40 minute compilation of like 15 videos of that series, but oh ho ho, this is what we like. All right. Piggy! Still more, eh? Shit. There we go. I don't even know necessarily that I need this wood, but I'll still take it. I'm greedy in that way. Even if I don't need it, I'll still take it. You gotta have to be in an apocalypse, though. You don't know necessarily what you'll need. But you know things will be bad if you don't have it. Perchance. So, yeah, I might as well have it. Look at this little guy. Just hanging out there. Achoo! Sneezed it. Okay, what do we got? Anything delicious besides the pig outside? Why'd the music just stop? That was creepy. Just kind of going on a lilting piano tune and then just abruptly stopped and replaced with sinister piano music. Like, Jesus! He was coming right at me. Why was he charging? I wasn't even close to him. I guess I was like right at the door. Like, man, is there another one to charge? Oh, these are chickens. I'll take their feathers and eggs, though, please. I'm a fox in a hen house. I cracked myself up, folks. I don't know if anyone else is going to find this joke funny, because obviously there's no one here to bounce the joke off of. But one of my favorite recent jokes that I've heard someone say, and it was even like in a Call of Duty game, is, well, half of it was in a Call of Duty game, the other half I heard from somebody else on the internet. But it goes, there's two fish, they're sitting in a tank, right? One turns to the other and says, hey man, do you know how to drive this thing? There's two soldiers in the tank. One turns to the other! He's cracking up at the punchline. There's two soldiers in a tank. One turns to the other and says, oh, what is this? This is fun. This is just a fun joke. It's great. If nobody else finds it entertaining, well, then so be it. But hopefully it made you chuckle or at least do the little, like, single huff of breath out the nose, you know? When you see a meme that your friend said, you just go... Great. Okay. I think that's about all we're gonna find here. How many airdrops have I left out? Oh my god, there's 4 of them! Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. First, I'm gonna reload. See, this is the moment where I don't even know what to say necessarily. I don't... Yeah, is it even a moment that needs commentary? Does it need commentation? Am I afraid of silence and I try to fill it with every single second with noise and talk? Man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. It's just fun. It's just fun to be in this game and to be making videos for you all. About to call this episode like 1 is the loneliest number or something like that. Ugh. Yeah, see? Okay, see? Off-roading, bad idea. I don't know why I'm attempting it. We're just gonna park the bike. Hopefully it doesn't fall. No, don't fall. Alright, good. You're staying put. We'll get up this hill. Anybody else do that? Like, even if you're not doing a strenuous task, do you just make noises when you're doing something? Like, you just... Like, if you're jumping uphill on a game like this, you just go, I do it way too often and all the time. You guys have watched these videos. You know exactly what I do. But does anybody else do that, or am I the weird one? If I'm the weird one, that's fine. I'm totally cool with that. I like being the weirdo. Oh, man. What a view. Oh, wait. Can we see the house from here? Because that's the hospital. Which means... There it is! That's the house, man. So that's the downstairs. That's the window in the safe room, I think. The air conditioning on top, I think. Yeah, because that's the gate right there. That's the house right there. Wow! What did I set my render distance to? Yes? I can even see the desert. Holy shit. I guess this is just a small-ass world, but, like, damn. It's fucking peaceful up here. Like when you walk outside in the summer night and just look up and see the stars and realize, man, it's majestic as fuck out here. And again, I wish I could play some kind of music without it getting copyrighted immediately, but oh well. Such is life. Oh god. My ankles! Ugh. I actually have some mods on my armor and, what's it called? Perks and skills from the skill points and everything like that that make it to where I think I can just not take the majority of fall damage. I don't know if I can completely negate it, but I can definitely negate most of it. So that's cool. Here I go off-roading again. Why do I never learn from my own lessons? This is crazy. I'm the worst teacher in the world. Ah, God. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's pretty good stuff in here. I'm just full of stuff. Oh, well, nail gun I can... I'm drinking aqua. There we go. I'll grab that. I should really load the stuff in the... What is this? Oh, empty can... Oh, shit. It's not a whole lot, but it is just like, if I find a can, I'll scrap it down for 3 iron or whatever it gives me. It's not much, but it's honest work. Alright, get off the damn hills, man. Come on now. I'm just too high in the hills for no reason. You may have to activate God mode to get to that one. I think it might be up the mountain. And you guys don't want to be hearing me go the whole time, because that's stupid. I mean, you guys have listened to my Carl Weezer impression. That is out there. That is out in the world. Hey, leave me alone, dog. And giant cat. Just asking nobody bother me while I get these errands picked up. Okay? I'm just doing my Uber Eats job. I don't even know if we're allowed to like publicly use names like that, or if we have to. It's not like we're sponsored by anybody, so I don't think it's hurting to do that. I think it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, we're not making money right now. We're not making ads or being sponsored by anybody. If we were, then we probably wouldn't be able to use like explicit company names. I don't know. I don't know how it necessarily works. We might have to avoid that. Oh god, that is just up there. Alright, back her up and we'll place you right about here. I'll just go on foot. It might be easier than trying to get through all of this. Alright, the video's probably going to be winding down here in a bit. I mean, you can tell by the time right there, we got about a little over 4 hours, or a little under 5 hours in game until nightfall, and that would be. We're keeping to the series rules where nighttime is when the video will end. Oh my god, is it just on the other side? I'm so indecisive. All right, we're doing God mode real fast. But yes, the video will be winding down here in a bit. We still have a good amount of time here. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed seeing a different world, a different perspective. If you guys want us to do a video, like, oh shit. No, the forged steel! The steel! God mode again. If you guys want us to do videos in this world, we definitely can, but it'll kind of be one-sided just because like Jake will be starting brand new in this world, so like I can outfit him with weapons and everything like that. He'll live, and you know, I'll like mi casa is his casa. But you ever just been sniped by a god, like someone just floating around in the sky for no reason? Yeah, neither have I. But anyway, if you guys want us to play in this world, we certainly can, because I know we've talked about doing a couple of different things with 7 days, as we've been bringing it every day. And it's very interesting. Like, it seems to our untrained eyes that you guys really like the building episodes, like where we upgrade the bunker and like built the walls and our bases and everything. Like, you guys really like that stuff, which is great, because that's one of our favorite things to do in this game, and honestly one of the better aspects of it. Like, I love it all. I love this game in its entirety just because it is so much fun. There are, obviously, we've talked about it, a few things I wish they would add in. NPCs and people and things like that would be really cool. More than what we have already. Just because like, I feel like it'd be cool if you could see like enemy marauder camps or thieves coming out of your base or something like that. Like that kind of stuff would be really cool. Just to be like hanging out at one point, getting like, you know, you're just hanging out at your base, you're forging some iron or something, and then bam, 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 gunshots start popping off. It'd be kind of neat. But where am I headed? That would be to the west. Spirit of the West. I've seen Rango, you get it. Man, I might have to actually make a little compilation about the travel here, because these views are incredible. Ow! Oh no, not that one, not that clip. Cut! What was I saying? I don't remember. Now I'm lost. I'm lost! Oh, yes, but if you really like us doing builds and things like that, well, by God, we will absolutely. Hell, I mean, that would almost be very podcasty, is to just be like building something in 7 days while we talk about whatever. And that could be like a full hour or something if we wanted to, rather than like the 40-ish minutes that these videos tend to be. Honestly, I would be totally down for it. I bet Jake would too, because he loves building this game. we've also talked about the idea of, we're not sure how committed we are to it, but we've talked about the idea of bringing Minecraft to this. Just because, I mean, that would be a great way to just build stuff and have fun and just honestly chat, do podcasts kind of deal. I feel like podcast has a weird connotation these days where it's just like dude bros trying to tell you how to like be financially successful or things like that, rather than just like hanging out and talking. That's kind of, if anybody's listened to Ryan's Happy Hour, that's exactly what it was. I just brought some friends over, talked to them about them, honestly. Like, I'll be honest, I hate being the center of attention, so doing this is kind of weird to me. Just because, you know, I'm doing it all myself right now. I don't know how many people are actually going to watch this, but there's multiple pairs of eyes on me, I hope. Not I hope, but I hope people are watching this and enjoying it, but that means there's a lot of people watching, and I'm just like, oh, it's gratifying to see people watch our stuff, and then it's also weird that just happened, to be the center of attention. I really do not like that as much anymore. When I was a kid, everybody wants attention on them as a kid, but man, nowadays I just can't do it. It's so weird to me that people are focused, like when their sole focus is on me, I'm like, don't do that. Like, go, there's other things and other cool people and stuff to look at, like do that. But I don't know. Yeah, Ryan's Happy Hour was all about getting my friends, telling people about them, showing, basically bragging to people like, these are my friends, these are the people I surround myself with, and they're awesome as hell. And eventually it kind of stopped being that way and started being about, honestly, just about nerd shit, because I would bring people on, specifically my good friend Christian, who's been in our live streams a number of times. I would bring him on to just talk about Marvel and DC and comic book stuff, and then obviously Jake has been on a number of times to talk about Star Wars and all the news that would come out with that. We built Legos a few times. It was awesome. But yeah, that kind of, once this kind of kicked up, that kind of tapered off. So we might bring a Dead Zone specific podcast back, not necessarily to talk about zombie games only, but just to have videos that are meant specifically to shoot the shit, rather than just like we're having a conversation, then getting attacked by zombies or shot at by bots or Luminids or things like that, and Helldivers, or jeez, man, the planes need to be a little better about where they're throwing this stuff. It's just landing in the middle of the mountains, the Misty Mountains. But yeah, we've thought about it. We're not for sure. It may not even happen, but we'll obviously you guys will know first and foremost when it does, if it does happen, and if it does happen, when it'll happen. Do you guys remember when we were holed up in that church over there? It was a long time ago at this point. That was a good few months. It is honestly so weird to go back into this world and go through the different places we've been, just to see like, oh yeah, do you remember this? And then, you know, initiate flashback. I can't because I don't have the footage on me anymore. We have to kind of clear some of our stuff out because our storages on our PCs are not massive, so we can't hold all the footage and the episodes and everything we have that we've done. Oh my god, there's still more. That's crazy. But yeah, it's really cool to go and see the places we've been, and honestly how far we've come. Because like, yeah, posting up outside that house and clearing it for a second and just seeing what it was like before we took over and built that giant catwalk and wall around it, filled it with spikes and traps and spotlights and things like that. Oh, it's so cool. It's just seeing what it was to what it's become now. Kind of like what our short was a while ago. Yeah, it's something special out here. But then it's even something to come into my own world and just be like, this is also great. But then yeah, you go to some of these places and you're like, oh man, yeah, I remember when we stormed this building and just took everything. You're like, oh yeah, when we had to hunker down and hold off a bunch of zombies, or when I died out in that. You can go through all sorts of memories like that and just get lost down the rabbit hole. And honestly, it's one of the better parts about making this kind of content is you can, yeah, just go back and see things that you've done and be like, bring that up in the next episode. Be like, oh man, do you remember when we did this? Like, I was driving around back there and saw it, or I was listening to that while I was at work and it caught my eye, so I went over there and checked it out. Oh man, welcome to Ramblin' Ryan's random episodes. How may I help you? You still alive? Yeah. There you are. And that one's up in the damn sky? Is that on a mountain again? Probably. Let's find out. And we'll grab that one. We'll probably head back to base and call it a day there because it has been a long one. It has been very eventful. Oh, it's just dropping down. Nice. So that's the one from today then. There were just a lot of extra ones out here. Good to know, man. Good to know. Oh, now the rain is coming down. Are you guys fans of rain? We've made it very well known. Jesus. We've made it very well known on the channel that Jake and I are fans of rain and storms and things like that. It's awesome. Alright, let's get this bread. Watch it just be bread. I swear I didn't think there would actually be bread in here. That's awesome. Ah, what a fantastic time. Alright. Got that. This is the base. Yeah, it's right over there. Alrighty. Well, we will backtrack this way, I think, because that'll just be a little easier than having to go through the town again and cut back through here. Woo! Yeah, this is weird, honestly. Like, I've had a really good time doing this, but it's just kind of interesting to be making content by yourself. And, like, yeah, one of the biggest, and honestly, one of the biggest things people comment on in this series is, like, the back and forth that Jake and I have in these videos. And so to not have him here and to be still doing this stuff, it does feel weird, because it's just like, there's no one to respond to what I'm saying, there's no one to fill dead air, so like, if I stop talking, it's just like, yeah, now we have nothing happening. But, oh well. Oh boy. Turn! Ah! Yeah, that doesn't strike a imposing figure in the daylight. Oh my god, just look at that. Oh, that sunset, man. Just screenshot. Wow. I love this game, guys. It's so good. It's so great. What? You actually like the game? I know, right? It's a dumb thing that I've said. I know it's dumb, but it's fun. It's a good time. Repair that, so it should be at 100%. Hell yes! Gonna need more fuel. I have a ton. I say a ton. I've got like 10,000 downstairs, but I think that is probably going to do it, though. We've got about 30 seconds, not 30 seconds, we got a minute until the darkness comes. So we'll probably go ahead and stop here. Yeah, I got a truck, by the way, a 4x4. Just listen to this thing. It's fucking loud. Serious spikes on it, though. I like it. It's pretty cool. I do have a secondary motorcycle here. It doesn't get a whole lot of use. I only built it because there was a point where my original motorcycle disappeared. Like, I think I had stopped outside a trader post and quit for the day, and when I came back on, it was just gone, along with all the stuff in it. But then it respawned, so I was like, alright, well now I guess I have 2 bikes. Yo, what's with the conga line? It is a conga line. Da 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 da. Hey, da 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 da. Hey. What happened? I guess it's just a naturally occurring horde. But man. Uh-oh. Man's a sprinting. Is that all of them? Yeah. Alright, we're good. Okay. Well, the bass has sounded, which means that darkness has fallen upon us, which means it is time to end this episode of 7 Days to Die. So thank you all for watching. I know this one was a really weird, different kind of vibe. So thanks for bearing with us as we're kind of going through a whole week of basically me just doing solo content. We might have some people appear on. I'm not for sure, though. I'm not sure how it'll work out and how it'll shake, but I'll certainly ask around. I'll see what can happen. Because this is the first video I'm recording for the week, because it's literally coming out from day of recording. It's coming out tomorrow morning. So I'm trying to get everything just done as it appears on our schedule. And yes, we actually do have one. But anyway, thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for bearing with me, as it was kind of a random kind of way of doing this. And I know it's not our usual spot, world setup kind of place, but you know, it was really cool to show this off to you guys, and I hope you all like it. If you have any recommendations for me on how to make this place better, by all means, I will take anything you got. But again, thank you for watching, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.